In a small, quiet village nestled between green hills and a gentle river, lived a young girl named Elara. She lived in a humble cottage with her kind grandmother, though their clothes were simple and their meals were modest. Elara's heart was full of warmth, and her smile was as bright as the morning sun. Every day, she would help her grandmother with chores and do small jobs in the village, like gathering wildflowers or running errands to earn a few coins for their daily bread. Her kindness was known to everyone, and she was loved by all. One sunny afternoon, while walking along the riverbank, something caught Elara's eye. A brilliant sparkle flashed from beneath a bush. Curious, she stepped closer and pushed aside the leaves. There, nestled in the soft earth, was a pair of the most beautiful shoes she had ever seen. They were crafted from pure, shining gold and seemed to glow with a light of their own. Elara gasped, her eyes wide with astonishment. She carefully picked them up, feeling their surprising weight in her hands. Who could have lost something so magnificent in such a simple place? Holding the golden shoes, Elara's heart fluttered. She imagined for a moment what it would be like to wear them, to feel so grand and special. But the feeling quickly faded. A wave of sadness washed over her as she looked at her own worn-out sandals. She sighed softly and whispered to herself, "These are not mine." She knew, deep in her honest heart, that the joy of keeping them would be nothing compared to the guilt she would feel. The person who lost these precious shoes must be heartbroken. Her mind was made up. She had to find the rightful owner, no matter how long it took. With newfound determination, Elara began her quest. She went from door to door throughout her village, showing the golden shoes to everyone she met. "Have you seen anyone who might have lost these?" She would ask. The baker, the blacksmith, the weaver, they all marveled at the beautiful shoes but shook their heads. No one had seen them before. As the day wore on, Elara started to feel a little worried. What if she could never find the owner? But she pushed the thought away, her hope still flickering like a candle in the wind. She wouldn't give up. Her search eventually led her to the edge of the village, where a grand road paved with smooth stones led up to a towering palace. She had only ever seen it from a distance, a majestic castle that seemed to touch the clouds. Taking a deep breath, she walked towards the enormous gates. Two guards in shining armor stood tall, their spears crossed, blocking her path. "Halt! State your business," one of them commanded. Elara, though a bit intimidated, held up the golden shoes. The sunlight caught the gold, making them gleam. The guards' stern expressions melted into surprise. They had been searching for these shoes all day. The guards quickly escorted Elara through the palace's magnificent halls, past marble statues and velvet curtains, until they reached the royal chamber. There, a young princess sat on a plush chair, looking terribly sad. When she saw the golden shoes in Elara's hands, her face lit up with pure joy. "My shoes!" she exclaimed, rushing forward. Elara smiled and gently handed them to her. The princess slipped them on, and they fit perfectly. She beamed at Elara, her eyes sparkling with gratitude. Thank you so much." I thought they were lost forever. Just then, the king entered the room. He had heard the whole story from the guards and was very impressed by Alara's honesty. He looked at her kindly and said, "You have a true and honest heart, young lady, but I wish to test it one last time." He gestured to 3 boxes placed before her. One was a simple wooden box, another was made of gleaming silver, and the third was a dazzling golden box, just like the shoes. "Choose one as your reward," the king declared. The princess and the guards watched, curious to see what she would pick. Without hesitation, Alara pointed to the plain wooden box. "This one is enough for me, Your Majesty," she said humbly. "It is simple, just like me." Everyone in the room gasped, shocked by her choice. The king smiled, his eyes filled with pride and admiration. "You have chosen wisely," he said. He opened the wooden box for her. Instead of being empty, it was filled to the brim with glittering gold coins, more money than Ilara had ever dreamed of. The king explained, "True wealth is not about choosing the shiniest object, but about having a pure heart. Honesty is the greatest treasure of all, and you have proven you possess it in abundance." The princess, overjoyed, ran to Ilara and gave her a warm hug, thanking her again for her kindness. Ilara returned to her village, not just with a reward, but with a heart full of happiness. With the gold coins, she and her grandmother were able to build a comfortable new house and live without worry. But the wealth didn't change Alara. She remained the same kind, humble, and helpful girl she had always been. She continued to share her good fortune with her neighbors, helping anyone in need and spreading joy throughout the village. Her life had changed, but her honest and loving spirit remained her most precious possession. Her story became a gentle reminder to everyone in the land. It wasn't the golden shoes or the box of coins that defined her worth, but the simple, powerful choice to do the right thing. Because in the end, honesty truly is the greatest treasure you can ever own. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed our story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.